You're listening to Off the Vine with Kaitlyn Bristowe.
Hey, Vinos, real quick, if you are listening right now, which obviously you are or you wouldn't be hearing this, can you hit the subscribe or follow button on whatever platform you're on? Please. That one simple thing helps more than you even realize. It allows me to keep growing on this podcast and making these episodes the best they can possibly be, obviously for you. That's the only favor I'm going to ever ask, okay? It truly means the world to me. Thank you. Now let's get into it. Hey everybody, welcome to Off the Vine. I'm your host, Kaitlyn Bristowe. Kat bailed already, but she will be co-hosting this episode with me because her and I watched The Perfect Match together. So when Sandy from The Ultimatum and Perfect Match said she was coming to Nashville, we had to get her on the podcast. We found out so much behind the scenes stuff that I was like, oh, we asked her all the questions, where her and Louie are at today, and what brings her to Nashville. So enjoy this episode with Sandy. It was just such a fun girl yap sesh with Margs. Okay, wait, so you started on The Ultimatum.
Yep.
And how did they find you? Do you guys like
Instagram?
So you're with the guy that you went on the show with?
Yes.
Like in the wild?
In the wild, yes. We were together. I got reached out to on Instagram. Like I thought
from like
it was
a casting
fake.
director?
Yeah, like a casting guy.
Yeah.
Shout out Johnny. We love him.
Hi, Johnny.
He reached out to me. He was kind of like bombarding me. I thought it was fake. I was like, there's no way. I got reached out to for a lot of different shows, to be honest. And I don't know. I just never really like gave into any of them. And I was not interested in doing The Ultimatum. I really wasn't.
Was it more your boyfriend at the time? He was?
So basically, yeah, what happened was they were like, hey, are you in a relationship where I'm casting for The Ultimatum? And I was like, I am, but we're nowhere near like an engagement because we were super off and on in our relationship. There was like a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, he's like, no, like that's perfect. Like let me let me talk to you, take a phone call. So we talked about it. I told my boyfriend at the time and he was like super into it. So I was like, really? You want to do this? And I did not think that he's not that type of, you wouldn't really take him as like a TV guy. He is like an artist, very introverted. So I was really surprised that he wanted to do it. And I was like, okay, let's like try it and see. And, you just go through the process. And I'm very much like, if it's meant to be, it'll be like whatever. Yeah. And it happened. And I was like, oh shit, okay, maybe like we should do this.
So then you go on and you have never done TV before.
No.
Had you watched one of the other seasons of The Ultimatum?
Yeah, I watched both seasons.
Okay. And so you were like, you knew what you were getting into.
Oh, yeah. We knew what we were getting ourselves into.
And did he find somebody else?
I mean, like, no. Okay, the fucked up thing about our season and in his situation is the girl that he matched up with, he did find someone. They left. Her and her boyfriend left within a day. Oh. And so every season, couples will leave because it's so hard.
I can't imagine.
It's so hard. It's so uncomfortable. Living with somebody else for 3 weeks. Imagine living with a guy that you went on 2 dates with for 3 weeks. You share a bed, bathroom, closet, kitchen, everything. It's like actually scary.
And that's how you met JR. He was.
Yeah. So I was like, we just like moved in and it's like, okay. And you're just like, what the f are we doing?
Oh my crazy.
So a lot of couples, once you move in, they like panic and they like left the experience.
Okay.
So once they did that, then Nick's partner that he was with left. So he was by himself. So that's what made it really bad because he was by himself.
And you were with JR.
And I was with JR.
And he stays, even though they left,
he
stays while you live and did what?
That is crazy.
Yeah.
They like wouldn't let him leave. Like, I mean, it was a shit show.
Oh.
It was literally a shit show and probably like the worst case scenario, right?
How old were you at the time?
27.
Oh, wait, how old are you now?
29.
Oh.
Wait, a lot has happened in 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot has happened. So it's interesting because, we filmed Ultimatum September 2023. So then, and I filmed Perfect Match September 2024. So that's why it's just like back to back.
Crazy.
So it feels like kind of a lot, even though it's been happening for 2 years. And the shows just aired kind of back to back. Ultimatum aired December, and then Perfect Match just aired this summer.
Which one did you like better?
Perfect Match.
Was it really fun? It looked fun.
It was really fun.
Well, my favorite part was the friendships, the girls.
Of course. It's like, the same thing as, The Bachelor. And
yeah, but I feel like they really showcase the cattiness on The Bachelor, where I feel like they really showcase like beautiful female friendships on Perfect Match.
I don't think I remember seeing any cattiness.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, no cattiness really, but I felt like they could have done a better job at actually showing the friendships that we had. Because we all were really close. But the thing is, it's like, they're really trying to show the drama in the couples.
Yeah.
Where it's like we were more focused on like the friendships, you know?
Were you really like, did you really like Louie, or was it kind of more for the show?
No, I think I really did like him, honestly. And I think at first it was kind of like, okay, we matched up, we're together. I was like, okay, this guy is very young. Like, you know, let's see who else is here. I kind of kept waiting to be put on a date or see who else would walk in and like see if there was someone better suited for me. And I think through that, and he did the same thing. Yeah. And I think through that kind of gave us actually like time and opportunity to like choose each other. So we did actually have a genuine connection.
Yeah, I feel like also as it went on, I was like, oh shit, he does not want to lose you. Like as it went on. And I feel like obviously we know, and he knows that he's like young and what did he call himself? Like, I don't know.
Menace.
Oh my God, he was talking
menace.
about his wiener all the time. Or wait, was that the Big Ben?
Oh yeah, Big Ben. No. Like we get it. You have a big dick. But
No.
Naming it Big
First
Ben.
of all, anyone that says that on TV, I'm just like, what are you doing?
Can you confirm or deny?
Let's not go there. But like, it's not. I just hate when guys talk about that stuff. It's
I hate
so
it.
Like,
cringe.
it better,
hate it.
it
So
better match
weird.
up to what you're saying, or
Girl,
you're
it
stupid.
better
beyond.
like
Yeah.
It better surpass.
It better scare me if you're talking about it like that.
If
Like,
it's Big Ben,
python.
I want it to be like, ah, when I see it. I want to scream audibly, gasp.
Wait, I have a question. So you don't have to speak to yourself personally in this scenario, but like, are people hooking up every time they get matched up, or is it like awkward?
No. I think like
Because like as soon as you match up, you have to spend
you
the night.
share a room.
When
You share a
everybody
bed.
like turns the do not disturb, and I'm like, I wonder if just
Yeah,
is
yeah.
everyone
Like, are they
hooking
just,
up,
like,
or are we
hooking
just
up?
hanging
Yeah.
out?
No, I mean, I obviously can't speak for everybody. I don't know, but I think it's not as like you're not just like jumping right in. You know,
Right.
you're
Yeah,
like
'cause
you
you
just
wouldn't-
met this person,
I
and
probably
there's
would've.
camera.
You did.
I probably would have jumped right in. Time is of the essence.
We gotta test drive the car.
I mean, maybe. I know some people did, and those were also couples that were like together since day one, and it's totally fine.
Yeah.
Literally zero judgment. But I think it's like not as, you know, sexy as some people think. Like there's cameras everywhere. You're tired. You're like, oh my God, like
I
you're
get that.
sleeping next to like a stranger. I don't know. It's like not.
I get that. I guess mine was like a buildup of like really building my relationship to finally get to
do the overnight.
Because I was watching, like Perfect Match made me so uncomfortable only because I was like, I couldn't deal with the guys going away and doing that.
Yeah.
That one time that they did that,
that
while all
was
the girls were being
terrible.
so cuties and like, let's do a chicken fight.
Literally patty cake.
And like
yeah.
patty cake, And then the
Right.
guys are just being such morons.
Right.
But I'm like, I think about it and I got so mad watching, but then I was thinking about being bachelorette and I'm like, well, you're there to experience other relationships. You're there. But does that confuse it? Because you're like, are you just using that as an excuse to like see what else is out there and make out with other girls and be drunk and do stupid idiot things?
Of course.
Or are you like, no, I'm really taking the show seriously?
No, hells no. They're using it as an excuse to make out with everyone. What are you
right?
talking about? Like,
Yeah.
they're not trying to explore that connection. They didn't even talk. That's what the girls said too. They were like, yeah, right. Like if you were actually interested in like doing this experience, you would have had like a normal conversation with me, which is true. I'm like, you didn't even get to know them.
That part pissed me off so much.
that was wild. That was a
Which
wild
part?
episode.
Just that the guys' day?
when the guys
went,
had the guys' day.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, right?
And I'm still mad. What is
Lucy's guy,
Daniel.
okay, yes, and AD's
Oh, Ollie.
Ollie, but I know they're like married with a baby
Right.
on the way now, but I'm still like, how hard was that for them to watch back? And because I feel like always watching a show back, you're like,
and
are
it's
you
like way later, and you
Right.
may not know how bad it
Especially
was.
They
when
were
you
already
have a
engaged.
serious relationship and you're like, this is real. You know, it's
Yeah.
not just like, okay, we don't talk anymore. It's like that is the father of your child, you know?
Right.
So it's definitely
Oh, I would find that so hard.
Is anyone else together from the season?
new.
Okay,
Really?
From any of the seasons of Perfect Match, the only successful couple is AD and Ollie.
No
Literally.
way.
Swear to God. Yeah, there's not one other couple.
Why do you think that is? Do you think it's the same thing as like any couples like in their 20s just trying to figure out it? A lot of times it just doesn't work.
You know what I think it is with Perfect Match specifically is that everybody on the show already has kind of something going on. Like they've already been on TV before.
Yeah.
And it's not a really serious premise like Bachelor in Paradise where it's like, okay, you guys are getting engaged at the end of this where people are like actually trying to
true.
find a real relationship. Perfect Match actually is like, You can come on, you can find love, you can find friendships, you can shit up, like you can strategize. Like there's no like agenda really, and there's also no like prize at the end of it either.
That's what I was gonna ask. There's nothing.
There's no prize.
Well, there's a vacation for the winning couple.
But like,
and why the hell would you want to win if you don't want to go on vacation with someone? You know, it's like, why would you want to do that? And if you don't take the vacation, that's it. You just lose it. You don't get money for it. You can't like.
Wait, I thought for sure. I literally just watched the finale today.
Yeah.
And I thought for sure you get cash.
That's crazy. No, nothing.
Did you see like my analytics brain is going, did you see like a really big jump in numbers on social for like brand deals and stuff?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I would say like not as much as probably some of the other seasons. And I think that was something that we were kind of like, you know, you just compare, of course, and you're like, okay, interesting. But again, I think because that there's so many shows out right now and everyone's kind of focused on Love Island and whatever, I think it kind of took away a little bit from the hype. Yeah. I do also think that some people on our cast that kind of spoiled endings and kind of took away some of like the hype. I think it kind of affected just like, you know, how invested people were in the show. But I mean, I saw like a big spike in engagement and followers, I guess, and just everyone. But
are people nice to you?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Because you're
nice.
Very likable.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Well, I went through it with Ultimatum.
Oh,
why
online,
was that
you mean?
worse?
Yeah, bad. Like, I don't blame people based on what they were watching, but like what they were watching obviously was not actually like the real story, the real truth, whatever. You know, just with my ex, there was a lot of crazy stuff. Yeah. So there's a lot of crazy stuff that wasn't aired because it literally was not allowed to be aired. Yeah. If you know what I mean. Yeah. But yeah, I got a lot of...
Wait, are you still under an NDA for that show?
I don't think so.
Oh, so what didn't get aired that, or
I
what
mean,
was...
just more stuff with my ex. Like, he really had some issues and it's out in the open now. He really struggled with drug addiction and alcohol abuse and just like really bad. So there was a lot of things that were happening off camera that like we just didn't really get to talk about or deal with. Yeah, so there was just a lot of drama and stuff and like real issues kind of that I was dealing with in the relationship. But you know, the way that they edit it on TV is like, okay, it's easier to just edit it, make you look like a bitch or heartless or this or that versus actually showing some real heavy, deep things that are like not suitable for Netflix, you know?
That's so unfortunate because editing you would is almost such a big thing.
Not pity, but people would feel sorry for you as opposed to being mean.
Yeah. The people would relate. And I actually have gotten a lot of support online from other women that have been in relationships with addicts or alcoholics, you know, and because it's so textbook. It's like, and everybody knows, like if you are in that situation, they're like, I get it. So that was really challenging. So I guess with Perfect Match, oh my God, this was like a walk in the park.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, and I got so much love and support, and I'm just like, I felt like people actually got to see like who I am and just more my personality, how I am with like the other women and like my funny side. Like you didn't watch Ultimatum, but it was not fun.
I want to go back now, but
it was like fun and lighthearted. And like, I don't really watch TV. I get stuck on random shit. And this was one that I got stuck on. And I was like, I was in. Couldn't stop. And I think it's because it's like not that deep, you know?
Yeah, it's like pure comedy. Like I thought it was hilarious. I
loved it.
The way that they edit it, I'm like, I love this shit.
Maybe I'm just traumatized because I found it so heavy and I was like,
oh, what?
Yeah, I don't know why I was so traumatized by this show. I was like, how are they doing that to these women? And I was always so mad that they just got to, and then they got to come back and just be like, sorry.
Oh my God, ew.
I know.
Gross.
So what happened with Daniel and Lucy?
You mean after the show or like during that? So after the show, they won. And we surprised all of us too. We were all like, huh?
Yeah. Like, did you guys vote though?
Yeah, we voted.
And you were surprised still?
Yeah, because you know what happens is everybody gets a vote. So technically majority of the people are outside of the house. There's 22 cast, 10 in the house.
So they're not even seeing it in real time.
They don't even know what's going on.
I actually really liked Lucy and Daniel.
Oh, so did I.
So what?
Well, Daniel pissed me off.
We love Lucy. Like I love Lucy.
Lucy.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Beautiful human being.
Just inside and out, just pure honey.
She's great. And she's like that all the time.
And I thought, wow, a Canadian, he's going to be so lovely.
Right.
And then they won. And then has she like been open about what happened?
Yeah, well, I know just because I'm really good friends with her. But they they kept in touch. They were kind of dating long distance for like maybe 2-3 weeks afterwards. And he just kept getting like so jealous.
Yeah, he
just.
He was getting so upset about such small things so often in the show. I was worried about that.
He was getting jealous.
And
it's like, well, you have someone's crotch, basically.
That's what I'm saying. It's like the hypocrisy is crazy.
Yeah.
But he just kept getting jealous and kind of causing issues. She worked more in the night scene and he would just like couldn't handle that. And eventually they just like fizzled out and they like broke it off. So they didn't end up taking the trip because I think you have to take the trip within like a month.
They didn't take the trip.
No, they didn't take the trip.
Shit.
Yeah.
So a big old nothing burger.
Oh.
Exactly. I know.
That's
right?
too bad. And because so they 2 to 3 weeks were doing long distance. You have to take the trip in the month.
Like something like that.
Wait, she's in nightlife?
She was used to she used to work at a club. She's very open about it. She loves it. And she's such a
I could totally
big
see that.
personality.
Yeah.
Yes. And I don't think she does that anymore. But
where?
In London.
Ah, cool.
Yeah. But he, he had a big problem with that.
Oh, Lord Almighty. It's because he doesn't trust himself. It always is.
Right. It's just always it's the guys that are like doing shit that like are so
How old
distrusting.
is he?
I think he is like maybe our age, like maybe like 29. I know Lucy's my age, 29. I think he's maybe
around
29
there.
or 30. Yeah, he's kind of the same age.
Anyone over 30?
Ollie and AD.
Oh, they were?
Yeah.
And isn't Clayton, or is he not?
Clayton, yes. I think Clayton's like maybe 33.
Yeah, that would make sense.
AD's I think 33. Ollie's like maybe 34, 35.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about it. I was like, man, I couldn't do the show. And I'm like, well, first of all, I'm 40, so they wouldn't ask me. But second of all, if I was younger and single, I honestly don't know why the show. And I'm not like a super jealous person. I'm not like, you can't look at other women. I'd be like, oh, she's hot. I'd probably be attracted to her too.
Right.
Like, but for some reason that show really did it for me.
Because probably the guys were so like, they kind of treated us like shit.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
I was mad at the men.
I feel like I was the only one that kind of gave it back a little bit.
Yeah,
like,
you
I
were
like
good.
gave like Louie like a run for his money,
Yeah,
like
did.
a little bit. I didn't do anything, and I'm like a very, very loyal person, and I really was like committed to him and matched up with him. But I would like, talk to other people and kind of explore that because also that's like the name of the game. That's the show that we're on. And I was trying to find like my perfect match, but also like I know it's, Louie.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not just gonna sit here and like crochet while you go like, explore the whole friggin' town.
Yeah.
So
I know Kat wants to talk about the kissing challenge.
Do I?
Yeah.
I was very interested by it. Did you know who you were kissing?
That's what I was gonna ask.
Like, did you know?
okay, so you can kind of tell, but I will say they do such a good job at like you cannot see shit. There's like goggles on your face. They're blasting music in your ears.
Really?
Yeah.
So do they like inch you forward?
So what they do is like you're standing on like a little like platform and they have the platforms based on your height because they get your height measurements, everything. So they're all equal. So it's not like
you're not, like,
you're
tall
up here or this, you know what I mean? Like everybody's the same exact height. You are blindfolded.
What kind of music?
No, bitch, they're playing like bam, 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 bam. I swear to God, we were screaming. We're like, can we get some like R&B music or something?
But the
like
voices in my head go.
No, they were playing. There was 3 songs. All very like big EDM, like 2010 EDM.
No.
And they just kept repeating. And we're like, oh my God, like, okay, like let's like make out. And then they would kind of like inch you, they would like push you, and you just kind of feel around and like, you're just
Funny. How long is each kiss and how long in between?
as long as you want.
No way.
Like you just like kind of do it and they don't really tell you you can't hear anything. They're all like, okay, and time. Like you're just
that
like.
definitely helps get into it though. If you're blindfolded and you can't hear the makeout noises of everyone else.
Oh yeah. You can't hear anything. So you're just in like this little world and then like you literally have to like look for their face and then you like kind of, that's why some people like, I got like my tooth bonked.
Yeah.
Like some people are like, it's like not cute. But you can't tell right away, but then you can kind of start to put it together based on like, okay, their build or like facial hair.
Right.
Like, but I will say, so like Louie and Freddie have like more of a different build. They're like a little bit like skinnier, like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Daniel, Clayton, and Ollie all have the same exact build. They're the same height,
hair and,
big, like facial hair. The only difference is Ollie has a lot of facial hair. The other guys didn't. I thought when I was kissing Clayton, I thought I was kissing Daniel. Stop. I actually thought it was Daniel.
So like, you're kidding me.
Yes.
Wait, that's so funny. But then you thought Daniel, so you gave Clayton a 10 and you gave Louie a 9.
Yeah.
Did you know you were doing that?
So that was like an editing thing.
I knew it.
That was like no. I gave Louie a 10. I knew it was Louie, and then I gave Clayton a 9. But that's
I
like
freaking knew it.
You knew it?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I knew
that was an
I
editing
just knew
thing.
there was no way you would mix those two up.
You don't mix them up. I'm not stupid. And our goal was to rank. You wanted to rank your partner a 10 mutually because that's how we thought we would win the challenge. And then they switched it up last minute. They did like a non-match to win. That's why me and Clayton won. But so I knew right away it was Louie. Of course, he has such a different build than everybody.
There was a lot of times actually when I was watching that I could hear editing, like they'd like dub in an extra name in there, or like because I listen to shows differently like that now, where I'm just like, and I should have wrote down all my editing questions.
It is crazy how I saw that even especially with the kissing challenge, they really edited how they went through all of the different kisses because they didn't tell us who we ranked the highest and the lowest. They did not tell us that. So, but they do on the episode.
Yes.
So that was all editing.
That's interesting.
Because they never told us, okay, Sandy, your highest kiss was, I'm trying to think actually. We didn't go through it because I remember at the end we were all kind of like, okay, what did everybody like rank each other? Like we didn't know. We kind of had to like put it together ourselves. So we definitely didn't go over it as a group, but I didn't rank Clayton as a 10, but that's only because I already knew that it was Louie, so I ranked him as a 10. Then I did Clayton as a 9 because that's like the next best one, but I did think it was Daniel.
Who was the worst?
Yeah, who's the worst?
I mean,
Freddie.
Love him, but like,
I've heard some. Yeah, I feel like everyone was kind of
just. I mean, I think it was also the challenge. Like people are like nervous to do that, and I do not blame them. It's like weird. You're about to make out with a bunch of people, like blindfolded, this, that. Like you're not. People are. It's So that's. I would say that's not a fair like assessment. But yeah, that was my lowest because he like hit my tooth.
Oh right, you were the tooth bonk with the Freddie.
Oh yeah.
That's wait. So now I'm thinking about editing. Does Lucy actually like butt plugs?
Yeah, that was her.
Oh, that was hysterical.
That was funny. We were laughing about that the whole time.
We're
like vibrating butt plug.
And I was surprised how many of the guys were like so grossed out by that.
Were they?
Yeah, maybe that
the
was
way it was
editing
editing too. Because I was like, okay, surely some of you guys.
They were all like, "Oh, what?
What do you mean?" They would be like, "Hell yeah!"
That's what I would think. And then the way they edited it was like everybody was like perturbed.
This episode of Off the Vine is brought to you by Booking.com. Booking.yeah. I never sound as cool as the guy who does it in the actual commercials. But here's the thing. I am particular when it comes to where I stay. I really am. I need a bathroom with good lighting because if I can't see what I'm doing while getting ready, it's a disaster. I'm dramatic, okay? And it's a disaster. And I need a big, cozy bed that I can sprawl out on at the end of the night. It's a non-negotiable for me. And the good news is Booking.com has me totally covered. From vacation rentals to hotels across the U.S., they've got the perfect stay for anyone. Even the hardest to please people in your life, like your mom who wakes up at 5 a.m. and needs total silence, or maybe that friend who insists on only sleeping on 800 thread count sheets. That might be me. Whatever you're looking for, whether it's a hot tub, a downtown spot, so you're in on the action, or just a giant bed you can hog all to yourself, you can find it on Booking.com. And honestly, if I can find my perfect stay, anyone can. So go find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, Booking.yeah. Book today on the site or in the app. This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. When life gets messy, who are you going to turn to? Your friends, the group chat, random strangers online. I've definitely tried all of this. But here's the thing, talking to a licensed therapist is completely different. They're trained to guide you through stuff that friends, advice forums, and Google just really can't. Personally, therapy has completely shifted how I handle things, and BetterHelp has been helping people connect with the right therapist for over 10 years, and with a 4.9 rating from 1.7 million session reviews, it's pretty clear that they're doing something right. The process is simple. Fill out a quick questionnaire, get matched with a licensed therapist, and if it's not a perfect fit, you can switch anytime. Now, with more than 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, and sessions are fully online, flexible, and fit around your schedule. It's therapy that works with your life, not the other way around. And as the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. So find the one with BetterHelp. Off the Vine listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/Vine. That's betterhelp.com/Vine. I didn't know this, but Louie has been called out for spoiling the season by sharing he was dating Huda? Is that how you say it?
I love you for like not knowing any of this.
I don't.
Yeah, I know. I wish I didn't. Like,
is that how you say your name though? Huda?
Huda, yeah.
Huda.
Yeah.
I've seen it printed out a lot because I know that this was someone from Love Island.
Yes.
So he spoiled the season by putting that out there on social media that they're dating?
Yeah, because so basically what happened was, Love Island is like all like the, the craze right now, but he started dating. I mean, they're dating, to my knowledge. They hit a red carpet the day that our show premiered.
Oh.
Which come on.
Oh,
that's crazy.
But all the episodes were released that day? But
no.
No, because the finale hadn't been released, right?
They released the first 5 episodes.
Yeah.
Wait, y'all didn't do a reunion, or did you?
No, there's no reunion.
No reunion.
Ugh, I want a reunion.
Yeah, that's it. So they hit a red carpet literally August 1st, the day our show came out.
Did you know that he was dating her?
No. No. I mean, why would I? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
How long between filming and airing?
A year, almost.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, a year.
So why did you guys break up?
Well, we went back home and we were just like, okay, like, bye. I guess he lived in the UK.
Yeah, true.
That
is tricky.
Yeah. We were never like together exclusively. Okay, we're boyfriend, girlfriend. We're going to like make this work long term. We just were like, okay, we had a really good time together. Like, we both really appreciated everything. And we had a really good connection, friendship, chemistry, whatever. And we just kind of went our separate ways. We kept in touch a little bit, but we weren't like dating. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Girl wise, obviously Lucy, who else do you stay really close in touch with?
I'm really close with Rachel.
Yeah, she's the best.
Love Rachel, love AD, love Juliet. Yeah. Those are like my girls.
Juliet is spicy.
Hilarious.
Like, I kept being like, do I think she's hilarious or is she rubbing me the wrong way? I couldn't tell the whole time.
Okay, what do you think? Because did you ever watch Siesta Key?
I did. Well, I watched season 1, Siesta Key.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Okay, so you kind of know her. So I watched Siesta Key a little bit, so I knew who she was.
Yeah.
But you didn't. So what was your honest opinion? You don't have to like say anything
what you would imagine.
Well, the thing is, I obviously know how editing works too, but my honest opinion was just a little too much for me, but I'm too much for people, so I hate saying that.
Right.
But then people meet you and feel differently. So anyways, it's probably the same way for her.
Yes.
She is just so good for reality TV. Like, she literally grew up on Siesta Key, which is MTV. Think MTV 10 years ago.
It wasn't just like a one season show. She grew up on
No, it was like a multi-season. She was like the star of it.
Got it.
She started doing that when she was 17.
Holy.
Like Kristen Cavallari.
Yeah, kind of.
totally.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like almost like early days like Kristen Cavallari, where like just kind of unhinged, like very, and she's funny. And she kind of was there like, she's like, all right, let's like go, you guys, like come on, And I'm like, you need to be careful with some of the stuff you're saying, girl, because like this is Netflix, it's not MTV. It's a little bit different. But I love her. She's hilarious and she's great.
She does seem like a good time.
She's a good time. Yeah. She is.
Sweet. I'm trying to figure out who you're leaving out. Madison
also. Yeah. We're friends with Madison.
You don't have to like go into this in detail, but I'm just curious, what did you do before Ultimatum? Like, did you have a job? What were you doing?
Oh my God. Totally. I was a big corporate girl.
Really?
Yeah.
She bought a house when she was 26.
Thank you for asking me that, because nobody ever asked me about like me and like who I am, what I've done.
Girly.
Yeah, people just think that I'm like some No. I had a really intense corporate sales job right out of college. I went to Penn State for college.
Okay.
Came back.
Bitch.
Did that. And then, I killed it. I crushed it. Like one of the top performers. recruiting, like staffing and recruiting.
Amazing.
A lot of like tech stuff, and I worked with entertainment companies. Yeah, HBO Max, like Warner Bros.
Miss it?
No, not really. I mean, I miss the money. Oh my God, I was making so much money at such a young age. Like it was so cool. And yeah, I bought a house when I was 26 and just was like trying to be really smart with my money and everything. Kind of like you said, like I didn't spend my money. I like saved all of it.
Yeah. Did you quit your job to go be on Ultimatum?
No. So this is what happened, which was so crazy. So I had this like, I think it hit me once I like made a shit ton of money, bought a house, and then I was like, now what? Like what you do, you work to make money to buy a house, to then what? To then have to work more to like pay for your house and pay for your car and pay for all these things. And I just started to realize that like all of my like dreams, I'm big on manifesting. So it's like everything I was manifesting was like, hit this milestone and do this, all work related. And I just was like, I need to do something else. I need to do something for myself.
Yeah.
I want to start my own business. I want to work for myself, whatever. So I quit on a whim, super random. My parents were like, what the are you doing? Like you're walking away from so much money. Like you are crazy. And I just was like, I have to do this. I had this big gut feeling. So I quit June 29th because it was my mom's birthday, I remember. And then the next day, I swear on my life, the next day I got like the call for the Ultimatum, which was so weird.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, okay, maybe this is like meant to be. Maybe this is the next thing I'm going to do.
All right, you guys, I have to say it. I've officially reached that point when I'm just so done with summer. I'm done with summer clothes for sure. Like, yes, they're cute. Yes, they had their moment, but I am very over throwing on the same little dress or the little tank top every single day. I just feel like I am so ready to pack up the sandals and start the layering season again. Give me the jackets, give me the boots, give me the textures. This is when fashion, I feel like, actually gets fun again. Like having what I call a topper. I learned that from my stylist. A topper on top of any outfit. So some cute jacket, like a throw on, anything that's a topper just really elevates the whole look. And if you are like me, someone who wants to just switch it up depending on the mood, Macy's Fall Fashion Guide is basically the answer to everything. It's like having your bestie or something walk into your closet and just say, okay, this is what we're wearing this season, okay? And that bestie happens to be a stylist because they have pulled together all the big trends, all the statement pieces, all the cozy staples, so you don't have to endlessly scroll or do the thing that I do where I second guess what's in style. It's all curated for you. So easy. It's so good. And for me personally, it is all about pieces that make a statement, but still feel very wearable. Like I don't want to look like I'm trying too hard. I have been eyeing some leather from Macy's, the jackets, the skirts, the boots, you name it. There's just something about leather or faux leather that instantly makes you feel a little more confident, if you know what I mean. You could be wearing, like a simple pair of jeans and a tee, and then you just throw on a leather jacket and a pair of earrings and suddenly you've got a whole vibe going on. I feel like it's like instant cool girl energy. It's giving cool girl. Okay, and then the cozy stuff. Everybody who does not like cozy stuff. Macy's has knits, chunky sweaters, faux fur, basically everything that makes you excited for little chilly mornings and cozy nights in. And I am an absolute sucker for anything oversized. Literally a sucker. Like, give me a sweater that feels like a blanket, like I'm drowning in the blanket and I'm the happiest girl alive. The Fall Fashion Guide has all of this and more, and it's kind of dangerous, like a little bit dangerous, because I do want everything. Plus, obviously, like I said earlier, this is layering season, the best season, because you don't have to choose. You could literally just pile it all on and call it a day. A turtleneck under a blazer with a scarf and boots, done. Cool, trendy. A slip dress with a chunky cardigan and some sneaks, done. It's like playing dress up, but for adults. Actually, I love playing dress up. And Macy's has every piece that you need to mix and match. And the shoes. I love the shoes. Fall is honestly shoe heaven. Macy's has the best selection right now. Boots, loafers, sneakers, everything. You know how there's always that one pair of like it shoes that you end up wearing with literally everything? I have a few of those. I already know I'm going to find those also at Macy's this season. So best part about Macy's though is that you don't have to work hard to find all of the stuff. Their Fall Fashion Guide is your cheat sheet. It's curated so that you can walk in or hop online, see what's trending and grab the pieces that feel the most like you. And you can be as adventurous as you want, like trying faux fur if you've never done it, or you can just refresh your basics, it's all there in one spot. And listen, if you're like me and you totally are over the summer rut of throwing on the same tank top and shorts every freaking day, this is your sign. Fall is your chance to actually have fun with fashion again. So head to Macy's, online, in store, wherever, and check out their fall fashion guide. I promise you'll find pieces that make you feel excited to get dressed again.
If you could start your own business, like what is something you would want to do?
I really have been looking into bikinis.
Cool.
Like starting a swimwear line because I'm really into that. I actually made a lot of my own swimsuits for Perfect Match.
What?
And like jewelry. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Like I put it all together.
I loved always seeing what bikinis you guys were wearing.
I know. And
Yeah.
like,
And the jewelry with
everybody
it.
looks so good. And I'm like, my ass on a camera unedited. I can't even imagine.
Oh my gosh. No.
No, like how?
Well, in that heat. Mind you.
Oh, yeah, no, I can't.
Sometimes the cameras are fine, but it's the heat outside. I'm like, oh my God, my
can't
hair,
even
like
imagine.
my
Or
makeup.
spray tan. Like
That's
time
what I struggled
when
with.
y'all are in the pool, I'm like, what? My spray tan would be gone in 10
Yeah.
seconds.
Same.
That's my spray tan was
Tragic.
gone in 10 seconds. Every scene, I'm like, I'm so white because I'm like, because you're in the pool, you're outside, and you're every day. I'm like, like
Tragic.
trying to tan myself. I'm like, oh my God, because I have light skin. But yeah, there was a struggle, but it's fine,
Yeah.
whatever. I'm really not hard on myself when it comes to like my outer appearance on TV. I'm just not. I'm like,
Good for you.
because you know what I think? Like when I watch people, I'm like, okay, cool, they're beautiful or whatever.
You're
Like
not thinking about
when
So
you
true.
see, oh, this is my bad side. Oh my God, my hair's right there. I don't like most people are not paying attention to that.
That is such a good point.
I just am like, people are like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. And in my head, I'm like, oh my God, like that's like my bad angle. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
And I'm like, thank you, it's fine.
Wow.
I don't know.
I was more like that before. And then the more TV and camera
yeah.
and podcasting I did, the more I was aware of every angle and like this.
Right.
And I was just like,
the way I see it is like Kaitlyn gets a lot of hate, which is like my number one mission in this world is to like turn that narrative because it's really absurd. But I'm like, people to you, it seems like they're thinking about it all the time. But in reality, nobody's thinking all day long, oh, Kaitlyn Bristowe, this, that, whatever
Yeah,
they say
no.
is that one instant, then they go about their day. So I'm like,
Totally.
really, they're not thinking that much, but I can't imagine if someone
People
told me,
just watch. Same thing with comments.
Yeah.
They see something on TikTok, on Instagram. They just see and there's like blah. They like blurt out whatever the comes to their mind, and then
then
on
they
to the
move on.
next. Guess
Yeah.
what else? They're blurting out on this person's page. So I'm like, when you put yourself in the public eye, you are just another like ad on the TV screen for them. Like they're just another thing that they're looking at. They don't actually know you. They don't know. They can't even see you in person. Like,
yeah, I
who
feel like
cares?
I've really come to accept that they don't know me. And like, that's fine. I think what I think is so funny is like the other day I did the like putting away a man's toothbrush in his drawer.
I saw that.
And
I
then
love
turned it into
it.
the mess. But people were like, ew, you put the toothbrush in with the pube hair trimmers and you did that. And I was like, guys,
like, honey,
nobody's
yeah.
even at my house. I'm like living alone. Nobody's living with me. What if I just put men's stuff in there? Like, you
Right.
don't know. I don't actually put the toothbrush in that drawer. It was just for the bit. Like people take it so
Right.
seriously.
Well, because they don't understand the trend that you're doing because they're probably like old and they don't get
and
it.
they don't
Like,
understand social media as one molecule of your life, not like all of it.
I'm like,
you know?
imagine I actually do have a toothbrush holder, and that's
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine that's actually the toilet scrubber. I just
Yeah.
put it in there for the bit.
Yeah, use that for detailing.
Literally. That was crazy. But that's also crazy that you get hate. Like, I don't know. I just feel like that's.
I think it's eased up a little bit.
You
Yeah.
think?
Yeah.
Good.
Because I feel like you don't. Like, what would, like.
Oh, what?
I know Bachelorette because you were like a
That
little bit.
for sure, but
you
it's-
were like, you put yourself out there, which is why I really loved you and like resonated
you.
with you. Because I was like, you are just taking one for the team for all the girls. Like, you're doing it for us. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I
Which
was
is, that's
doing it
how
for the
I
girls.
am too.
Yes.
I'm like, you know what? F this. Like, you just
Yeah.
got to be real.
I
So
was
that's
doing
obviously
it
going to
for
come.
like the Karens that are like
Right.
angry at me. I was doing it for the girls who needed to be represented.
And you did.
the
And
sexy
my,
ladies.
like, how old was I? I was probably like 19 or
my
whatever.
God.
I'm like, oh my God. I was like watching it in my dorm room in college. I'm like, I love this girl.
That's so funny.
Literally.
I always say Kaitlyn was doing what we all talk about behind closed doors and just said it.
Well,
and
that's-
everyone else
yeah.
was filtering and censoring themselves. And it's like, no.
Exactly. But
was
that's
so
like
confused by
so, I feel like appreciated now. And I feel like it's very like normal and popular.
Yeah.
to
I
do
will
that, you know
say,
what mean?
I think people really respect. Like, even I saw Brooks Nader was on Amanda Hirsch, Not Skinny Not Fat's podcast, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I did that." She was like, "What is good sex?" I just like him for that.
Yeah,
and then I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
this, and then this happened, and people were like, "Oh, I'm so proud of her for speaking up and being able to like speak her truth." And I was like,
Like, where was this?
It's about time.
It's about damn time. But I was so
Yeah.
happy for her because I was
Right.
like, oh, I love that women can now just be authentic and true to themselves and be respected for it.
Yeah, and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
You're right. I actually did see some stuff on her. I don't know much about her, but I thought that she was very like, respectfully, because she's so gorgeous. I thought she's very like gorgeous. Beauty pageant vibes. But then once I'm listening to her interviews, I'm like, wait, this bitch is cool.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, wait, she seems fun. And it made me like her more.
Yeah,
really.
She's very sweet. Yeah.
It made me like her a lot more that she was just talking about her sex life and stuff. I was like, respect.
Yeah, her and her sisters are hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, my cat lovers. I know I always talk about dogs, but I know vinos are cat lovers out there. And if your cat could talk, they would probably say it's time for a little litter upgrade. Pretty Litter is soft on their paws, always stays fresher longer, and is super easy to maintain. But it's more than just pretty. It's color-changing crystals that help monitor your cat's health by checking acidity, alkalinity, and even detecting blood in their urine. I don't have a cat myself. I really wish I did, but I love that it gives a peace of mind for anyone who does. And it ships right to your door for free, controls odors, it's safe for cats, and uses less material than traditional litter, saving money and reducing waste. Perfect for apartments, busy lifestyles, or multi-cat households. Now, if I had a cat, this is exactly what I'd use. So right now, save 20% on your first order and get a free cat toy, cute, at prettylitter.com/vine. That's prettylitter.com/vine to save 20% on your first order and get a free cat toy. prettylitter.com/vine. Pretty Litter cannot detect every feline health issue or prevent or diagnose diseases. A diagnosis can only come from a licensed veterinarian. Terms and conditions apply. See site for details. Okay, you know how running a self-care business can feel like a million things at once? You're booking clients, handling payments, sending reminders, marketing, and somehow keeping everything organized. I have seen it. I know it's exhausting, and that is why I love Boulevard. Boulevard is built specifically for salons, spas, barbershops, med spas, and other self-care businesses. So it puts everything in one place: bookings, payments, clients, profiles, reminders, so you can actually breathe and focus on your clients. Now, the AI tools are amazing. They help with scheduling, marketing, and client follow-ups behind the scenes, so you see more bookings, higher tips, and smoother days. And if you ever need help, their chatbot and support team respond in minutes, not days. So thousands of top beauty and wellness brands use Boulevard to keep clients coming back, and honestly, once you try it, you will see why. So visit joinblvd.com to learn more about Boulevard and book a demo to see if it's right for your business. And for a limited time, Boulevard is offering new customers 20% off your first year subscription. That's joinblvd.com to learn more. joinblvd.com. Post-show, how do you feel that the perfect match experience shaped your view on dating now?
God, I don't know if it shaped my view so much.
Were you like, I want someone older than 20?
I was going to say, I think I definitely, I've never ever dated anybody younger than me, let alone barely like my age.
Yeah.
So I think doing that for the first time, I was like, okay, there's a reason that women like to date older typically.
Yeah.
And it's just not for me. And so I think it kind of like reassured me, like, yeah, I need an older man.
Yeah. And so now you have one.
So now I have one. Yes.
When I saw you hard launch it on Instagram, I was like, so she's not with Louie.
No, I know. You're like, I didn't finish it.
I didn't know, but yeah, because I didn't like, even if I finished it, you never know if you're still together
right,
or
you don't
not.
know, exactly.
But
we did know because remember he hard launched on the red carpet.
Right.
Yeah, so everybody knew.
Did you talk to him when he hard launched on the carpet? Were you like, oh, you're just like, bye?
No, I'm like, you're just whatever.
Yeah, you're like classic.
Did you get in trouble? Like, was that a big issue?
I don't know, to be honest, but like,
people weren't happy.
It's been a thing. And I know Netflix was pissed. I don't know if he's getting sued or not. He totally could because it's like actually a violation of like contracts and stuff, but whatever. So yeah, everybody knew about that before our show even started.
So tell us about this new man who's
meet him in the wild.
My new man.
Yeah, did you meet him in the wild?
I met him in the wild. Yes,
Where?
in Orange County.
Wow.
We were friends actually.
Really?
Yeah, we were friends for like a year before we started dating.
Stories. Yeah.
So this is my first like friend, now boyfriend experience. I've never had that before. And I honestly love it. We were friends for like, about a year. Never, ever hooked up. Nothing. Like genuinely just friends. He always was interested though.
Yeah.
But he's the type of guy that, oh my God, he just has like girls throwing themselves at him in Orange County. It's like a small little bubble.
Right.
And he's just kind of like a well-known guy there. I don't know, whatever. So I was never going to be one of those girls. I was like, would never give him the time of day like that.
Yeah.
And one night he got lucky and we just were like hanging out, like friends, drinking.
Yeah.
And we just had a little kiss. I was feeling myself, whatever. We're drinking wine. And then he took me out on a date the next day. Like literally, he was like, can we go out to dinner? I'm like, yes. So he took me out right away. We just have been inseparable since.
Yeah. I mean, he's on my couch watching TV right now.
He's literally outside on your couch.
Which I love.
He is a supportive man. I was like, we have to go to Nashville because I have to do this podcast.
Yes,
and we booked some other things too.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've never been to Nashville.
Yeah.
What are y'all going to do?
Yeah. What are you going to do?
Well, we just got in last night, but we're going to go out tonight.
Yeah.
So if you have any recs, let me know. But we're just going to like hit the town. Like I have to experience
You're going to have a lot of fun.
I mean, there's wrecks, but I also feel like you cannot go wrong if you're
I
just
feel like
going out
like
in
roam
Nashville.
around.
Yeah,
like
roam
wherever,
around.
Like, yeah. So we'll figure it out. But yeah, we love a supportive man.
Yeah, we do.
He's been really supportive through all of this. We've been together for like 7 months.
Yeah.
So you can imagine like it's been tricky leading up to like, okay, I knew that I had this show coming out. And it's like a dating show that's like super public, obviously. And my relationship with him, I was like holding true to my NDA and being respectful. I'm like, we can't post until after the show. I can't, we were super out like in public, but I wasn't posting with him or anything. And so I think that was a little challenging. And then it's like you're on TV with someone else, but we totally made it through. And
if you could make it through that,
you can do anything.
Right?
Yeah, I agree. I totally think that because you guys had a more authentic foundation to build something on as a friendship. And then it's like you were on this show, but like I feel like foundations on shows are so tough to
It totally
build something on that.
Especially when it's not the first show. I feel like when sometimes it's the first show, people are more authentic.
Totally, because you've got like all this baggage that you've got to like
now
work through,
it's
and then
like-
real life stuff.
Now it's like people, this is like their 7th show, and it's like, okay, you're obviously just trying to be on TV.
That's
you're
what,
not
like, I
on-
mean, I could see through certain people who are like there to win or something, but those people never are going to win because
It's
like you're either the perfect match or you're not. But if you were going to give anyone advice about going on a dating show, what would you say?
I would say be careful, but also like, like be yourself, lay it all out there, just go for it. I think with shows, I have a little bit of a mixed experience because I know the power of editing and that stuff. It can be really freaky. So you do have to be very careful.
Yes.
But you got to be yourself.
Yeah.
You cannot let the cameras get in the way. You got to just like do you and just be good,
Just be good.
Like don't do anything like too stupid. You're on TV.
Well,
Do you have any regrets?
Should have told me that.
Not from Perfect Match.
Okay,
No,
good.
actually none. But
That's great.
Ultimatum, I had a few.
Yeah.
It was just hard.
Were you ever scared that Nick from Ultimatum, that was your original boyfriend, was going to show up on Perfect Match?
No, I knew that he would never.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I didn't think so.
Okay.
But I mean, JR did.
Yeah, I know.
I was like,
That was
hello.
Would you now ever no, never mind. You're taken. But did you think about rekindling with him when you came off the show?
When on the show, it's like, okay, he was there. I was like, I knew that the producers put him there for me, and that was the exes. And they kind of tried to make it messy or whatever. I think it was like something worth having a conversation over for sure, but it wasn't actually really a consideration.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right, that's fair. That's fair. I want to know like 2 more things. One, what is like the juiciest behind the scenes moment that fans did not get to see?
I'm trying to think.
Because I also was thinking of when AD and Ollie were arguing and the next people over could hear them. I was like, those walls are thin. So you could just hear people
so we
getting
could
it
hear.
all?
Yeah, no, okay, I never heard anyone having sex.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but like there were a lot of little fights that they cut out, and I'm like, why would they cut that out?
Between couples or girls and girls or guys?
Mostly, I mean, lots of couple fights, of course, but there's only so many they can show. But more like between the cast, like there was like a big cast fight at the all cast mixer between Madison. It was Madison and Alex. Madison was saying something to Alex that she probably maybe shouldn't have shared. I don't know.
Yeah.
But then Alex went to Louie and was like, I heard you were talking bad about me. And Louie was like, where did you hear that from? Madison? They were shouting at each other. Freddie got involved. It was like all these people were involved. I was like, oh my God, this is like not good. So, but they didn't show that.
How long did it take to move past that?
I mean, not that long, but it was definitely a moment.
Yeah.
It was a little awkward because
Yeah.
then it was like kind of some tension between like Freddie and Louie and, Madison, everyone. But there were other little things like when Alex was on a date with Louie and then they came back into the house. We were kind of over talking. Like me and her got into it like a little bit.
Yeah.
I was surprised they didn't show that.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I would have got into it a little bit too.
Yeah.
I would have.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't anything bad, but like, I don't know. It was almost more of a funny moment. Like I say bitch a lot.
Yeah.
You know, I call people bitch. I'm like,
bitch, what are you talking about?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
And I was like I was kind of like talking loud and she could overhear me and I said something like, this bitch like looks like cool. Like she has like a Pisces tattoo or blah, 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 whatever, all these things. And she kind of heard me say like, this bitch. And she came up and she was like, don't call me a bitch. And I was like,
you're like, bitch,
I'm like, bitch. I'm like, bitch, if I call you a bitch, it's a compliment.
That means you're in.
It's literally what I said. I was like, wait, girl, bitch is a compliment.
Yeah.
Like, take the compliment.
Or like, bitch. I'm like, bitch, please.
Yeah, literally, right? That's what it's like a girl thing. But
so funny.
But obviously in that type of environment, everyone's tense. And so I think she took it the wrong way. But
that's so funny.
Yeah, it was funny. They cut it out.
I feel like in all these Netflix shows, they always have their glasses, like
the goblets.
Cups, the goblets.
Did you I'm infamous for having a wine glass in hand at all times, and I will stay with my wine glass. No, okay, like you literally
like you put coffee in there if you're drinking coffee.
Perfect Match was a lot more chill, but Ultimatum, you had to drink water out of it. Like literally, if you had water, they'd come and like pour it into the goblet because you know why they don't want for editing.
Yeah.
It would show it like up here, up there.
Yeah.
So you
they don't
always
think
have
of that on The Bachelor.
So you always have one of the. Well, I don't think they're drinking that much on The Bachelor.
Maybe they are.
Was there a limit for y'all alcohol wise?
No, except they just didn't bring out. They had like this like alcohol cart, like this bar. So that is the only alcohol that we had, but like. They wouldn't roll it out until like 8 p.m. or something.
Oh,
so
really?
Still later.
Sober?
All day sober.
What?
We'd be sitting by the pool like, can we get a freaking mimosa or something? No music. Just hang. That's why we're like playing games, patty cake. Like, yeah, you're just like trying to make up stuff to do.
But the guys were lit at their man party.
Oh, that was different. So that day party, this is actually tea because they told the girls, okay, girls, you get one shot today. That was the one day that they were like, this is a one shot like max. So we're like, okay, I didn't even drink that day. It was so hot. I was like, I'm good. I'll drink water. The guys probably took 10 shots within the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's another thing. They're egging them on.
They wanted the guys to be crazy, of course.
But no alcohol till 8 p.m. to me seems bizarre.
Yeah, there was, and once it rolled out, we would all be like drinking, and there was no limit really, but they wouldn't start bringing out the alcohol till later.
I feel like that promotes binge drinking. If it was like waiting till 8, I'd be like,
and Kaitlyn blacked out by
binge drinking.
I just had sex with everyone on the way.
Like, didn't you notice some people are wasted? Yeah, and then mixed with the heat, and some people are having like heat strokes. You're trapped outside with no AC.
What's the Siesta Keys girl's name?
Juliet.
She was
loaded
that like first night or something. I was like, oh Lord.
Yeah. Juliet was getting lit.
Oh gosh. Well, this has been so much fun. We always end it with a confession if you've got one for us.
Oh my God, I know. I was like trying to think. Do you guys have a confession?
Do you have a confession?
Do I have a confession?
An embarrassing story that you haven't told?
No,
shared with the class before yet?
I don't know. Can you like ask me a question? I was like trying to think. I'm like, I have to have some embarrassing stories.
Like I always think about like, I don't think it should be embarrassing when you get your period, but like when you're on a dating show and you're sharing beds with somebody, like I always have an accidental leak and I'm 40 and yes, I have a very heavy period and I feel like I have to like, I get the worst cramps, I get the worst depression, I get the worst periods. And so I don't know,
So I don't bleed because I have an IUD.
Oh, did you ever like fart in your sleep with Louie?
I don't think so. I don't know.
What?
I'm trying to think. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to.
That's just you, bitch.
I fart all the time. I've tried, but no. Sometimes I do. Of course.
Okay.
That's always like in my sleep, and I'm like, wait, what? Yeah. Like, sometimes it'll like wake me.
Yeah, like a dog. And you're like, what's that?
I guess me.
Like, oh my God. But no, I don't remember anything like of that happening. But there's so many embarrassing moments on TV. I feel like I'm just getting wasted, like just being drunk and stupid. Okay, embarrassing moment that like happened 5,000 moments, and including now is how much I touch my hair. Like I'm always fidgeting, touching my hair. I'm just like so extra and like always fidgeting with myself. And the amount of comments I've gotten on that,
oh my gosh,
that is like the biggest thing that people are like, stop touching your hair. I'm like, I can't, bitch. Like I can't help it.
Okay, well that was so fun.
So nice.
Yeah, it just felt like a little yap sesh.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is my favorite podcast I've done.